Mike Piazza. In the outfield from left to right, Billy Ashby, Roberto Kelly, and Raul Mondesi. Ed Montague calls the balls and strikes tonight. Wally Bell at first, Charlie Williams at second, and Greg Bonin at third. Morandini leading it off, hitting .300 right on the nose.
Yeah, but no thanks to what he's done against the Dodgers this year. Mickey has an 0-for against the Dodgers. I think it's 17.
Wow.
He was talking about it on the bus last night going back that, geez, he says, I need to get a hit off these guys.
One strike to Morandini. 1 ball and 1 strike. Candiotti is starting his 299th Major League game. Beats the ball foul. He's won 112 in his career, lost 114. 4-4 against the Phillies with a 3.38 ERA. This is inside with a knuckleball. It's 2-2.
He threw quite a few curveballs in the game at Veterans Stadium, and you always have to watch for that with him. He'll throw fastball and a pretty good overhand curveball, and then the knuckleball being his best pitch.
Line drive, base hit into right center field. So Morandini gets off the snide against the Dodgers, and he is a leadoff base runner.
And it was 0 for 17 prior to that hit.
Number 7, shortstop.
Brings on Mariano Duncan. Duncan playing at shortstop tonight, giving Kevin Stocker a rest. Stocker has been struggling a little bit on this trip. Giving him a night off.
Phillies begin this game knowing the Braves lost tonight to the Cardinals 7-3. Montreal won this afternoon. So they have a chance to pick up a full game on Atlanta if they can win here tonight.
Yes, Mike Brito is back at the plate again. The ubiquitous one with the radar gun for Candiotti.
Think it's turned on? Or is he just pointing that sucker?
Candiotti probably rushes up there around 72, 73.
Maybe.
One ball and 1 strike to Duncan. Mariano's a lifetime .250 hitter against Candiotti. Loops it into right field. That'll be a base hit. Mondesi has a great arm, so Morandini will not attempt to go to third.
He thought about it. I mean, he took a hard turn around second and then on with the brakes. Duncan gets jammed with a knuckleball. Look at Mondesi laughing. He tries to get people to run. This knuckleball just jumps right in on Duncan, and he swings at it and just fights it off and gets a lucky hit out of it. Mickey read it really well, and you're going to first to third on a lot of guys, not this guy.
Led all Major League outfielders in assists last year was 16. Leading outfielders in assists this year was 7.
Yeah, and he was playing in center field for quite some time this year, and now he's back in right where he likes to be.
Greg Jeffries is batting at .264. Little dribbler hits softly. They'll get 1. They won't get the double play. Morandini moves up to third. They get the force on Duncan. Offerman to DeShields. Jeffries at first on a fielder's choice, and the Phillies have runners at first and third. 1 out for Dave Hollins. Our Hoover cleanup hitter in tonight's game is Phil's first baseman Dave Hollins.
And he's going to bat right-handed tonight against Candiotti.
He did not do that at Veterans Stadium.
Right.
He did it against Charlie Huff, the Florida Marlins veteran knuckleballer, but last time at the vet he hit left-handed against Candiotti. Now he's decided to go right. 1 ball and no strikes.
Against Candiotti at Veterans Stadium, he grounded to third, walked, and scored. The idea being right-handed, you don't have to worry about that hard breaking ball coming around you. You know, the breaking ball that he'll throw, if he does throw it, is a curveball. There it was.
On the inside corner, 1-1 the count to Dave Hollins.
Piazza does a good job handling him. You see Dave Hollins, good year with runs and walks. Tom Prince was the catcher when Candiotti pitched at Veterans Stadium and started to struggle in one inning.
Well hit to deep left field. This will get a run home. It's going to be caught out there by Ashley. But Morandini will ride home, and the Phils jump to a 1-0 lead on a sacrifice fly by Dave Hollins.
Tyler Green right there to congratulate Dave Hollins, who gave him a 1-0 lead before he takes the mound. Pitchers love that.
Dalton.
We'll bring on Darren Dalton. Dutch hitting at .264. He struggles against Candiotti. He's just 1 for 11 lifetime against this knuckleballer. Ball and no strikes.
Bugs are out again tonight.
Yeah.
Had a lot of trouble with them last night. In fact, the umpires went in and put insect repellent on between innings. There you see those little gnats flying around Tom Candiotti.
Greg Jeffries at first base, 2 outs, a run across here in the first. On the inside corner, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Surprise hitters and throw a fastball every once in a while too. You know, Candiotti throws a little bit harder knuckleball than some other guys. But the thing nowadays is you don't get to see them anymore, although Wakefield's made a comeback in the American League, pitching great for the Red Sox.
Sure is. Flirted with the no-hitter on Friday night. Ground ball hit to second base to Shields. Throws Dalton out. That'll be it for the Phils in the first, but the Phillies got a run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left after 1/2. Phils 1, Dodgers coming to bat.
More bad news for the competition. It's Truck Month at your Quality Plus Ford dealer. During Truck Month, lease a fully loaded Ranger XLT for the unbelievable price of $199 a month for 24 months. Or save over $1,700 on Ford F-150 with an option package that includes air conditioning at no extra charge. Bad to the bone. Also save on Windstar, Aerostar, even Ford Explorer. See your Quality Plus Ford dealer today during Ford Truck Month. But hurry, because it all ends soon.
Houston's made some big changes, but you'll still see their big stars like Bagwell, Biggio, and Drabek when the Astros play the Phillies Tuesday, June 13th, Wednesday, June 14th, and Thursday, June 15th, all at 7:35. Relive memories of the past. Then, watch the hitmen of the present try to put a hurt on Houston in this special silver season. What a season. What a show. Call 463-1000. That's 463-1000.
Now for deep cleaning, the Hoover Steam Vac. Not a vacuum, it washes out dirt, yet it's easy to use as you're upright.
Hoover, nobody does it like you.
Back at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, we move to the bottom half of the first inning. Phillies have taken the field, lead 1-0 here, and Tom Lasorda's lineup for tonight's game. The lineup to
Well, Tyler Green threw his fastball very, very well against the Dodgers last time out. He got ahead with his fastball, and probably what they're thinking coming out tonight is, well, we're not going to let him throw a first ball fastball all night. We're going to go after him, and he did it.
Number 30.
I'll bring on Jose Offerman. Offerman hitting at .352, 4th best in the league. 3rd in the league in walks with 31. Leads the league in on-base percentage. One strike to Jose Offerman.
DeShields looks like he wants to run. Tyler Green's been working on trying to get the ball to the plate quicker. One thing Tyler does have is probably one of the best right-handers moves in the league. When he uses his good move over there, he's as quick as anybody. Almost got him then. Real close. We're just talking about it, and he has come up with a tremendous move.
Delino has stolen 13 bases. He's been thrown out 6 times.
He didn't wait this time. He threw his good move on him right out of the chute.
Keeping an eye on DeShields.
It's his footwork that's so good. I mean, that's why he has come up with such a good move, because of his excellent footwork.
One ball and 1 strike to Jose Offerman.
Saw him see him take a little slide step that time too, and that's another thing he's working on to try and get the ball to the plate quicker and give Dalton a chance.
One time.
Making it close over there. DeShields has to dive in safely once again.
Here, watch how quick his feet are. See DeShields, they almost got him leaning the other way. Just slightly leaning was DeShields, not enough to get him enough off balance where he could have picked him off. I don't think DeShields can take much bigger a lead, though.
Foul back and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Offerman.
Warm here tonight. Los Angeles is unusually warm. Actually, they had a pretty hot day here. Normally it's kind of cool at game time. See Tyler Green going to the rosin bag quite a bit already.
There goes DeShields, and it's bounced softly to second base. Offerman's out. DeShields moves up to second base, where with 1 out it'll bring on Raul Mondesi.
Get well wishes to Bill Mendenhall of Levittown, and happy birthday number 90 to Leon Grimm of Wyomissing, Pennsylvania.
Mondesi batting at .298. 10 homers. He's knocked in 28. Tied with Dave Hollins for the league lead in runs scored. They each have 35. Birthday wishes to Hank McCardle. Hank celebrating his 65th in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. His youngsters Bob, Rich, Rita, and Vicky, and from wife Mary and us. Big Phillies fan Hank in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. Knuckle curve on the inside corner for a called strike to Mondesi.
That fooled Mondesi. You know, Tyler Green does not want to throw that pitch in that area too often to this guy, but it froze him, and he took it for a strike.
Ball and 1 strike. Phillies now lead the National League in team ERA. The Phillies staff ERA is 3.51. Coming into play tonight, best in the National League. A lot of that has to do with the starters on this trip. Starters on this trip, 1.40 ERA.
Should have been a better trip to this point.
Yeah,
those numbers.
2 and 5 on this trip.
Yeah.
The pitching has been excellent. The offense has not been there on this trip.
Pitching through the 6th inning in all 7 games, and that's another thing. As you see, the best earned run average in the majors.
And tied for the league lead in complete games and shutouts.
Kind of the way everybody figured it would be this year. Losing 3 of your starters at the beginning of the year.
2 balls and a strike to Raul Mondesi. Waves wildly at that pitch, 2-2. Yanni Padres, who played in the Old Timers game, 1 pitch, little ground out against him. Jim Fregosi there.
Change that Dodger blue to Phillies red. Bo was kidding. Pod said he had that uniform on at 1 o'clock today. He loves those Dodgers.
The Shields was getting a pretty good sized lead at second base. So Green taking a look at him. Full count to Mondesi.
Tyler Green throws a lot of pitches. He just, with the stuff that he has, and he's just not at the point where he has real good control yet. That's one thing that they hope someday they're going to be able to help him with, is cut down on pitches and to let hitters put the ball in play a little bit more. As we talked about in the opening last night, how Quantrill controlled their order.
Beats the ball foul past Joey Amalfitano, the third base coach. Still 3-2 to Raul Mondesi.
Dodgers have a team that if your right-handed pitcher can pitch well, you can control them, because their thunder comes from the right side. But you better not make many mistakes to them, because a lot of them are power hitters.
Just don't have much sock at all from the left side. The Shields a left-hand hitter, and Offerman a switch hitter. Walks Mondesi. So the Dodgers have 2 men on base, 1 out for Mike Piazza. Piazza hitting at .417, 5 homers. He's knocked in 16. Missed a couple of weeks, and the Dodgers really missed him. Phil's lead 1-0. We're in the bottom of the first. Very high for a ball, and now Dalton calls time to talk to Tyler Green.
Quantrill did a good job last night of getting ahead of the Dodger hitters too. You start pitching behind these guys and have to throw them fastballs, and you're going to get hurt.
Well, as you mentioned, Tyler throws a lot of pitches, and they'll get into the 6th inning having thrown maybe 120 pitches, so he runs a lot of deep counts. That's one thing Quantrill does not do. Quantrill usually starts with a strike and gets ahead of hitters.
They foul a lot of balls off Tyler. It's another reason why he throws so many pitches.
There's a foul.
Yeah, see, his stuff, he has overpowering pitches, and pitches that hitters just can't put into play necessarily, but they do foul them off.
One ball and 1 strike to Mike Piazza.
Someday, if he ever comes up with something really off speed, and that's down the road, he could be a tremendous pitcher.
Hit to deep right field. This ball is caught by Eisenreich right in front of the fence. The Shields goes to third. And the Dodgers have runners at first and third with 2 outs on a deep fly out by Mike Piazza.
That's a home run tomorrow. You play in the daytime here, the ball flies out here. At night, not as much. It's a hanging curveball. And look at Piazza put his head down on that. He has that great opposite field power. But night games, it's very, very different. Day games, they sail out of this place.
So the Dodgers have runners at first and third, 2 outs for Eric Karras. Karras hitting at .340. Has the National League's longest consecutive game hitting streak. He had a 17-game hitting streak snapped recently. He had a rip and he fouls it back.
Well, he had a fastball to hit that time. He'll probably go away from that fastball now after that swing.
Sixth leading hitter in the league, Eric Karras. 9 homers, 32 RBIs.
Darren Daulton's going to pick up on the fact that they're being more aggressive tonight on first ball fastballs.
Just missed inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Duncan takes the ground ball, and Karras is retired. So are the Dodgers in the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. They leave 2 after 1-0 Phils.
Bud. Fives. Bud. Bud. Fives. Bud. Bud. Fives. Bud. Fives. Bud. Bud. Fives. Bud. Fives. Bud. Fives. Bud. Fives.
I need new clothes. I can't wear those. And call a florist. I need my rose.
They need more choices.
We need them fast.
To calm the diva down.
Or she won't last.
We need them fast.
9 out of 10 use it. The genuine Bella Planet Yellow Pages.
Things aren't always what they seem. Sometimes you get more than you expect. Introducing the incredible I-30. One look inside, and you'll be amazed at the spaciousness and attention to detail. In fact, the I-30 has a larger interior than a Rolls-Royce Silver Spur. When was the last time you got more than you expected from a $30,000 luxury car?
After 1 inning of play, it's the Phils 1, Los Angeles 0. Upcoming telecasts of Phillies baseball include tomorrow afternoon's final game of this West Coast trip with the Dodgers at 4 o'clock on PHL 17, and Tuesday night's first game of the homestand with the Astros on Prism at 7:30. Let's pause for station identification on the Phils television network.
You're watching Phillies baseball on WPHL TV, Philadelphia.
Jim Eisenreich leads off for the Phils, hitting at .364. That's his career average against Candiotti in quite a few at-bats, 33 at-bats. He's faced him in the American League as well as the National League. One ball and 1 strike to Eisenreich.
Eisenreich last night sent Tommy Lasorda right to the Phillies media guy to read about him. That was a great shot.
.425 lifetime against the Dodgers. That's hard to believe. This one's hit into left field, and Ashley makes the running catch. So Eisenreich is retired. Tommy says, well, we got him out.
Number 13.
Tommy not only pitched, but he also hit in the old-timers game tonight. Hit a BB his first time up. I mean a rocket. He scalded the ball. Jay Johnstone picked him.
You know Johnstone enjoyed that. He used to torment Lasorda as well as anybody.
Sandy Koufax, Tommy telling him to go get dressed, and we might bring you in to get a left-hander.
You know, that shot of Sandy Koufax and seeing him in uniform, was there ever a pitcher for a shorter period of time that was greater than Sandy Koufax? He was unbelievable.
Awesome. He had just 2 pitches, fastball, curveball. They were both so good. Didn't need 3 pitches. I mean, the fastball was what they call a rider. He'd swing under it all the time. The curveball just dropped off the table.
He could pitch a no-hitter anytime he went out there.
Yeah. And he was comfortable. There's not a hitter that faced him that feared facing him, because he was not a mean pitcher. He'd never knock you down. He'd never come inside. Never intimidate.
They were very grateful for that.
as hard as he threw.
Because his teammate would knock anybody down.
Double D?
Yeah.
Double D a pitch inside.
Well, they were a great 1-2 pitch, and it was fun to go watch Sandy Koufax pitch.
2-2 here to Charlie Hayes. Fly ball center field. It's deep. It's deep. This ball is off the glove of Kelly. Charlie should have been at third, but he was watching the ball, and he ends up at second base. We have seen Kelly in center field foul up a lot of plays against the Phillies near fences at Veterans Stadium and here.
Well, Candiotti, Harry, was done in by an error by Roberto Kelly the last time he pitched on a ball that Morandini hit. He has this all the way, even though it was hit well, and he just misses it. And as you said, Charlie did not run right away, and he should have been on third. Here it is right there. His glove was closed. He hadn't opened his glove yet.
Two-base error on Roberto Kelly, and that'll bring on Dave Gallagher.
Phillies got 4 unearned runs off Candiotti in the third inning after Kelly dropped a fly ball in center field hit by Morandini.
And the curveball for a called strike. Gallagher hitting at .339. Ball just misses 1-1.
Piazza kind of stabbed at that one. That was close to a strike, and that's tough. You can lose pitches sometimes because you have to stab at that knuckleball. The key to catching is to just somehow wait for it to come to you.
2 balls and a strike to Gallagher. Gallagher getting playing time in center field with the absence of Lenny Dykstra. Dribbler towards second base, and DeShields throws Gallagher out. On the plate, Charlie Hayes moves up to third. With 2 outs, it'll bring up Tyler Green.
Pitcher, number 28.
Tyler's had 2 hits and 16 at-bats. Both have been doubles.
Both of them you thought were homers when he hit them. One off the wall at the vet, and the one the wind knocked down a candlestick the other day. Candiotti struck him out both times he faced him.
Tyler hasn't seen that many knuckleballs.
No. And he will take his hacks.
Looks at one for a strike, 0-1. Birthday wishes tonight to Bob Alexander, celebrating his 80th. Got a piece of it. He's in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Chopped to third base, fielded by Wallach. Throw across, dug out nicely by Karras, and that'll retire the side. No runs, no hits, 1 error and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Phils.
On the Wayans brothers, Sean and Marlon recruit a big star to help sell their new hair products.
Hey, y'all, look who I got.
It's Garrett Morris.
Garrett Morris? I thought it was Ben Vereen.
The Wayans brothers.
Get out of here.
Then on the Parenthood, this is the trial you just can't miss.
I request a sidebar.
I request a candy bar.
Wednesday beginning at 8 on PHL 17.
Here's an interesting new twist. Only a Sony Handycam Vision Series camcorder has the new swivel screen color viewfinder. Shooting is easier and playback is instant. So the fun is easy to watch, even when it's something you'd rather not see. Sony Handycam with swivel screen. Life can be so simple.
Strawbridge & Clothier is your Sony headquarters. When you buy a camcorder starting at $4.99, you'll get 4 tickets to Hershey Park as a bonus. Now at Strawbridge & Clothier.
We recently switched health plans to Keystone from the Blues. Covers regular checkups, has an easy-to-use prescription plan, and it's affordable.
And Keystone let us keep our family doctor, Louis Hirschberg.
During a routine checkup, he discovered a growth. The surgeon he referred me to found cancer, and I got the best available treatment. Today, I'm 100% cured. Thanks, Keystone. Thanks, Dr. Lou, for a second chance.
Ask your employer for Keystone. We're the caring HMO you can lean on.
Fans 14 and under receive a full-color set of Phillies action photo trading cards, compliments of Mellon PSFS, when the Phillies play the Florida Marlins Saturday, June 17th at 7:05. Brand new thrills, silver season memories. Call 463-1000.
Back at Dodger Stadium, we move to the bottom of the second. Our trivia question tonight is brought to you by Dodge. Can you name the last National Leaguer and the last American Leaguer to drive in 150 or more runs in a single season?
Leading off for the Dodgers, number 21.
Tough one tonight.
Center fielder.
Were we just talking about that at dinner?
What?
About someone who drove in 150 runs one year?
I don't believe so. No.
No, I thought that you said that that year that Foster had the great year, he drove in 150 runs. He had 52 home runs, but I guess he didn't drive in over 150.
Don't believe Georgie did.
No.
Here's a called strike to Roberto Kelly, who's hitting at 284.
Ray Tipton, who makes up these questions, said he drove in 149. I know I was close on that.
Close. Up the middle, has eyes, a base hit to center field. Not hard hit. But Kelly is a leadoff base runner, and that'll bring up Tim Wallach.
Third baseman, number 29, Tim
Wallach batting at .314. Struggled in his first year with the Dodgers, then was National League Comeback Player of the Year, named by the Sporting News last year.
And led the Cal State Fullerton Titans to the College World Series title in 1979 when he was MVP.
Wow.
Big day for them today.
As they beat USC for the College World Series championship. One strike to Tim Wallach. Guess he was probably there when Kevin Costner was there, huh? Hit to center field. Gallagher has a beat on it. Wallach's retired, one down. We'll bring on Billy Ashley.
Number 7, Billy Ashley.
Ashley, the 24-year-old, third-round pick of the Dodgers in the '88 draft. Hit 37 homers at Albuquerque last year and knocked in 105.
This trivia question, are these guys not old timers, but say 30s, 40s, 20s, something like that?
No, of a more recent vintage than that. Late 50s, early 60s sort of thing. One ball and no strikes to Ashley. Talked about Tyler Green's pickoff move, and he has a good one. Those moves that he had on the Shields. There goes Kelly. Called strike. Dalton strong throw, and out at second base is Roberto Kelly. Dalton to Morandini for out number 2.
Tyler Green's giving Darren Dalton more of a chance now with a good move and a shorter stride to the plate. It looked like it was a fastball too. Straight steal all the way. Great throw by Dalton and got him.
One ball and one strike to Ashley. Missing low. It's 2-1. Swings a single out into right center field. Eisenreich over to cut it off. So Ashley is a 2-out base runner. That'll bring up pitcher Tom Candiotti. Next Saturday night at Veterans Stadium, the Phils and the Marlins at 7:05, and the Phillies giving a card set away to all youngsters 14 and under. Full color cards of all the Phils, plus a team picture and a nifty fold-out package. Compliments of Mellon PSFS. That's a week from tonight. Great day for baseball with the family and a great gift for all youngsters. For tickets, call 463-1000. Candiotti rips it past Charlie Hayes. So Tom Candiotti, who was 1 for 15 singles, and the Dodgers have runners at first and third.
Oh, that's just a careless pitch by Tyler Green. He lets the 8 and 9 hole hitters hurt him now after Dalton makes a good play for him. Right down the middle to Candiotti and right by Charlie Hayes.
Aaron Dalton out to talk to the young right-hander.
Yeah, well, that's just a don't lose your concentration conversation there. You know, just because you have the bottom of the order up, 2 outs, you know, don't let them hurt you, and they did.
Here's the Shields, who ripped a single right field his first time up.
On a first ball fastball. He wants this fastball away from him.
Got it up and away, 1 ball and no strikes. To Delino to Shields. One ball and 2 strikes.
I think the Shields, Harry, thinks he's going to get that knuckle curve, and he's got 3 straight fastballs, and that one was right down the middle. See what Dalton wants to do here. Now he's going to throw the breaking ball.
Low and away. 2-2. Fastball skied in the air to center. Gallagher waits. And he makes the grab, and that'll be it for the Dodgers here in the second. No runs, 3 hits, no errors. They leave 2 after 2, 1-0 Phils.
There's a new gasoline.
What's new about it?
With the power to drive down maintenance costs.
Really? Are you serious?
Yes, we are. New Exxon gasoline keeps your engine cleaner.
Clean is good.
So it can help drive down maintenance costs.
Did gas do that?
New Exxon gasoline can, with the power to drive down maintenance costs.
Gas that can save you money.
For more reliable performance.
Okay, I'll try it.
People stopping by to rely on the Tiger.
To put together the best Father's Day, start with Craftsman Tools. This Craftsman 61-piece mechanics tool set with case, or this 3-drawer rally box. Your choice, just $49.99. Craftsman, only at Sears and Sears hardware stores.
Bernie Fishbein had a weakness for sweets, but chocolate kisses were his favorite. That is, until he met Tress. She gave him the inspiration to shape up. The only thing that threatens their friendship now is falling in love. Jason Alexander and Nia Peebles in the tender and heartwarming comedy, I Don't Buy Kisses Anymore.
Sunday at noon on PHL 17.
Sunday, June 18th, a week from tomorrow, when the Phils take on Florida at 1:35. We have a giveaway item for all men 15 and over. Compliments of Texaco dark blue baseball cap featuring the traditional Phillies P. Great gift for all men. That'll be next Sunday, a week from tomorrow. For tickets, call 463-1000 or stop by any one of the many local Ticketmaster locations. Mickey Morandini singled and scored a run his first time up. A ball and 1 strike to Morandini. Our trivia question tonight brought to you by Dodge. Can you name the last National Leaguer and the last American Leaguer to drive in 150 or more runs in a single season? Knuckleball hit on the ground at DeShields. Throws out Morandini, 1 down.
Well, I'm going to have to guess. Since we're in Dodger Stadium, I'm going to say the guy used to drive in a lot of runs in this place, Tommy Davis.
Good, very good. He was the last National Leaguer to do it in 62, 153 RBIs for Tommy Davis.
He was, well, was he something? All right, the American League. I don't know. You said 50s and 60s. I'll say Mickey Mantle.
Good guess. Incorrect, however.
Give me a hint.
This team had 2 players in 1949 that each drove in 159 runs. That's incredible.
They have a good year.
Ducking a high fly ball to deep left, but Ashley has a beat on it. Now moves in a couple of steps. 2 down. That'll bring up Greg Jeffries.
All right, since there's 2 outs, tell me the team.
The Boston Red Sox.
Ted Williams.
Williams is one of them. 159 runs he knocked in 49. A teammate also knocked in 159. They used to call him the Boston Strong Boy.
I don't know.
A lot of RBIs for a shortstop.
I'm blanked out on
Stevens.
Ernst Stevens.
159 runs. I knew he was good hitting shortstop.
Really?
But that's
shortstop. Well, I saw Tommy Davis knock in a lot of runs at Connie Mack over the years. He was tremendous.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Jeffries.
Koufax and Drysdale out in this ballpark, and Claude Osteen and Johnny and those guys would win a lot of games 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, and Tommy Davis would knock in the runs.
Yeah.
Because this used to be a tremendous pitcher's park. Now it's a hitter's park.
Only Padres pitched the first game here at Dodger Stadium.
Well, home plate was about 10 feet further back than it is now, and it was a very different ballpark in those days.
Full count to Jeffries. Two outs, no base runners. 3rd inning, Phil's lead 1-0. Sharply, but at first baseman Karras, he'll make the play himself. No runs, hits, errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. 1-0 Phils.
Your advertising is your voice in the marketplace. Advertise in the genuine Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages, and your voice reaches more customers. A bigger ad gives you a bigger voice. A color ad gives your voice more impact. But if you don't have an ad, it's like having no voice at all. 9 out of 10 use it, and they're all ears. The genuine Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages. Bell Atlantic, the heart of communication.
Al, we got a player.
I'd like the lottery ticket.
Yeah, she is a player. She's a big player. I'll say, straight. You're nuts. Straight, and backs it up with a pair.
428 and box it.
Oh, she's so boxing. Ding, 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 ding. Bring it. All right, okay. All right. All right. Hey, Adrian, you know her? No, I don't know her, Ed. I was making a literary reference.
Pennsylvania Lottery's daily number. Play it pair, box, or play it straight.
There's no one else on the field like him. I hear he's a big milk drinker. I can tell. That energy, that strength, that body.
right, girls. He's taken.
Milk, whole, low fat or non-fat. It does a...
Well, it's everything you've ever dreamed of, suiting up every day in your own Phillies uniform under the Florida sun in February, taking the field with Boa, Cash, Taylor, Luzinski, and great stars of the Phillies past. Phillies Dream Week, your chance to live the dream of a lifetime. To reserve your space and learn more about the new no money down 4-year payment plan, call 215-938-1200. We urge you to call soon because space is limited. 215-938-1200. Jose Offerman leads it off for the Dodgers. He grounded out his first time up. 1 strike to Offerman. 1-0 Phils, bottom of the 3rd. Two strikes to Offerman. Fouls it out of play. Still 0-2. Chased a high fastball and he missed it, struck him out. First strikeout for Tyler Green. Well, good news from Reading tonight. David West pitching in the injury rehab at Reading against Canton Akron. Went 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 8 strikeouts, 3 walks. Through 85 pitches, 59 of them strikes. So it's 2 good rehab outings for David West. 1 for Scranton, 1 for Reading. Mondesi drills it to right field, but Eisenreich makes the running grab tight to the line and right.
And on the Phillies probables for the Houston series, they have undecided listed on Thursday. You think there's any connection?
I would have to think that would be David West against those Houston Astros on Thursday.
Well, Jim Fregosi wanted him to go out and pitch at least 2 rehab starts and pitch somewhere between 85 to 100 pitches, so he knew he could get 5-6 innings out of them if he used them as a starter, and that's what he's done. I think Lee Thomas saw him in the start up at Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Maybe Lee saw him tonight at Reading too, because they want to get David West back, and it sounds like he's throwing the ball well.
Mike Piazza takes a called strike. Flied out to deep right his first time up. Caught in front of the fence by Jim Eisenreich. Jammed him and he fouls it straight back.
Randy Redding. Who's he talking to? The skipper? Talking to Fregosi there. Joey Dunn, who's on the trip as the equipment manager. Frank Koppenbarger stayed back for this one. Joey doing a good job.
And jumped up. Got Darren Dalton, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and Montague saying thanks because that would have had me.
Joey Dunn was taking a lot of heat at the start of this trip.
Yeah.
Going 0-5.
He's regrouped.
Yes. Close, 2-2.
Must have been high because it was over the plate. Might be a strike next year.
Struck him out. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Tyler Green. No runs, hits, errors, none left. Rich Ashburn joins Chris Wheeler in the 4th at the end of 3, 1-0 Phillies.
The Infiniti i30 is truly an extraordinary luxury car. It has a revolutionary micro-finished V6 that can out-accelerate many luxury V8s. It comes with patented rear multi-link beam suspension that allows for superb handling. And it does something all $30,000 luxury cars should do. Perform.
Men 15 and over get a relaxed fit baseball cap with a classic logo free, courtesy of Texaco, when the Phillies wind up the series with the Marlins Sunday, June 18th at 1:35. Good-looking team, good-looking cap. Call 463-1000.
Nobody does it like you, the way that you do. Hoover, nobody does it like you.
One more game on this road trip, and then the Phils head on home to play the Houston Astros and then the Florida Marlins Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights. Game time will be 7:35. And then the Marlins come in Friday night at 7:35, Saturday 7:05. That's Mellon PSFS card set night. And then on Sunday, June the 18th, a week from tomorrow at 1:35, Texaco Men's Cap Day. 463-1000 for your tickets, or stop by the Vet Stadium ticket office. Rich Ashburn joins us here in the fourth inning. Phillies lead it 1-0.
Dave Hollins.
Dave Hollins batting right-handed tonight against Candiotti. Knocked in the Phillies' first, for the only run of the game, with a sacrifice fly.
Used to do that against Charlie Huff, knuckleballer who was with Florida for a while. But this guy throws harder than Huff. This fella has a fastball and a slider with it.
Yeah, he'll throw a lot of hitters a breaking ball, curveball, or slider, and more so than most knuckleball pitchers. Hollins swung at a breaking ball that time and fouled it. It'll be Hollins, Dalton, and Eisenreich in the fourth inning to face Candiotti. The Dodgers have out-hit the Phils 4-2. Phillies lead at 1-0 on that run in the first. Hollins bunts. That'll be a base hit. I mean, Wallach's playing him in left field.
No play.
Yeah, anytime Hollins drops a bunt down the third baseline, it's going to, and it stays fair, it's going to be a base hit with a third baseman place him.
That's such a pretty little play, and nobody ever does it.
Catcher.
See him drop that bat and drag this ball. With Wallach back and this thick grass, he's going to reach first before Wallach ever gets to the ball.
See Wallach pick it up and flip it to Candiotti. Nothing else he could do with it. Dalton grounded to second his first time up. Nubs it out in front of the plate. Piazza will have one play at first. Darren Dalton's retired. And moving up to second is Hollins. Dalton continues to have no luck at all against Tom Candiotti.
Right fielder, Jim Eisenreich.
Dutch now 1 for 13 off Candiotti.
That Dutch talking to himself.
There's another good bunt. You look at that. He has that kind of bemused look on his face, like, man, I'm glad there aren't a lot of these guys around. Just saw a note that talking about the Florida Marlins that Gary Sheffield's out for the year with torn ligaments.
Ooh. He was off to a good year, too. Hittings, power, stolen bases.
And his left thumb. Here's Eisenreich. That ball just barely gets away from Piazza, and the way Dave Hollins runs the bases, he gets to third. Boy, oh boy, what a good base runner he is. Such anticipation.
Wild pitch, and I imagine Tommy Lasorda will bring his infield in. What he's going to do.
Piazza trying to control that pitch and not able to do it, and there's Hollins the third. So the infield is all the way in. They call that a pass ball on Piazza.
Well, they'll change it.
Pitch is over for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Eisenreich.
Any ball that hits the dirt before it hits the mitt, they call a wild pitch. And that's what that did. I think Piazza might have trapped it, but it did hit the dirt before it hit his mitt.
Eisenreich with good numbers against Candiotti, trying to hurt him here again. And he hits it hard right at Karras. They are not going on contact, evidently. And a good thing, because Hollins would have been a dead duck. And Eisenreich hit it hard, but it's just a second out of the inning.
Yeah, the ball was hit too hard, really, to go on contact. It would have been a sure out. Now you at least have a chance with 2 men out and Charlie Hayes. See, here's the pitch they called a pass ball. You can see, you'll see it hit the dirt before it hit his mitt, just barely. I think the catcher should really trap that ball.
Charlie Hayes swings and misses. He lived on an error by the center fielder Roberto Kelly. Sheffield suffered his thumb injury in the 7th inning of the Marlins' loss to the Pirates. He stopped suddenly after rounding second base on a single, lost his footing, and tore the thumb ligament as he tried to break his fall. Knuckleball misses outside, so a huge loss for the Florida Marlins tonight as they lose Gary Sheffield for the season. One and one to Hayes. Boy, Piazza's fighting that thing now. You got to call it, but with a runner at third, there's more pressure on the catcher.
He really is. The knuckleball isn't so hard to stop if it breaks down. Well, they all break down. When they break sideways too, that really gives the catcher fits. And the last 2 knucklers have broken sideways.
Foul tip held on to by Piazza, and it's 2-2. Phillies trying to pick up a 2-out run now. They had Hollins to third with 1 out, but Eisenreich hit a smash at Karras with the infield in, and Hollins stayed put. That will hurt Piazza. Fouled off his body. 2-2. Mike Piazza was out with a thumb injury that he suffered trying to break his fall when he rounded first base in a ball game. Very similar to what happened to Sheffield, but obviously not as serious.
This one, I think, got him on the right arm, the right hand. On the right hand, yeah.
Yeah, that hand was out on the.
He's lucky he didn't bust something there.
Yeah, he's trying to get that hand ready to try and trap that knuckleball.
Usually a catcher will close a fist when it's back there. They won't leave it hanging open, the fingers sticking out. They usually close a fist, so if they hit it, you don't damage any fingers.
Grounded weakly to second. To Shields. Throws, got him. And the Phillies do not score here in the 4th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and they leave 1 man on base. To the bottom of the 4th, still 1-0.
He's a mama's boy, big time.
Fighting among the family on the next Charles Perez. Meet family members who just can't seem to get along.
I think he wants to hurt me pretty bad.
They tend to disagree about everything.
It sounds like the only thing that takes place in the family is rivalry and competing.
What would get you fuming at a family member?
I slept with his first wife.
Don't miss Families at War
I want a public apology.
on the next Charles Perez.
Monday at 5 on PHL 17.
AT&T, this is Carla.
Carla, this calling circle thing is too much for me. The TV ads, they're calling me at home. My terrier is less tenacious.
You want AT&T True Savings.
Yeah?
It's AT&T's simplest way to save 25%.
Good, because I want simple.
Sign up, make $10 in calls a month, and we'll subtract 25% off your AT&T bill.
25% off to who?
To anybody.
Anybody?
Anybody in the U.S.
Hooray, you signed me up, because, you know, Are you married?
AT&T True Savings. Save 25% to anybody, anytime, anywhere. That's your true choice. AT&T.
Travel provided by U.S. Air. U.S. Air announces daily nonstop service from Philadelphia to Frankfurt, Germany, starting June 11th.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Beechwood Age Budweiser. It's always been true. This Bud's for you. by the Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 people use the genuine Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages. And by the Pennsylvania Lottery. Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians. There's a beautiful Pacific sunset here in Southern California as the Phillies are, well, this game and then one tomorrow from finishing this long, long West Coast trip. Pretty entertaining vignette up there on their Diamond Vision here as you look at Mike Piazza, who very lucky to escape some injury there when that foul tip clanked off his bare hand. He could be hurting a little bit. Eric Karros will lead it off, followed by Roberto Kelly, and then Tim Wallach facing Tyler Green. Breaking ball beaten foul. Tyler's given up 4 singles. He's also walked a batter. But the Dodgers have left 4 men on base, and 1 was caught stealing. High with a fastball. Karros grounded to short. His first time up. Mariano Duncan in the lineup tonight playing shortstop as Kevin Stocker's getting a rest. Pop-up playable infield. Duncan and Morandini both are right there. Mickey makes a call, and Morandini squeezes it 1 away in the 4th. And Roberto Kelly, the batter, he bounced a single up the middle in the 2nd inning leading off, and then was caught stealing on a fine throw by Dalton to Morandini. Kelly coming into the game batting at .284, .299 with the Dodgers since coming over here from Montreal a few weeks ago and taking over the center field job. Fastball line to center, a base hit. 1 hop to Dave Gallagher, so a 1-out single by Roberto Kelly, the 5th of the game by the Dodgers.
Third baseman, Tim Wallach.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Phillies and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of the Phillies. Tim Wallach fly to Gallagher his first time up. Low ball 1. As we mentioned, Lenny Dykstra will not play this weekend. His condition will be reevaluated when the Phillies get back. They would love to have him play on Tuesday, but if they have to DL him, they can backdate him. And he would only miss somewhere in the area of 7 or 8 days then. Let Ed Wade worry about that. Grounded foul, third base side.
Almost looks as though the Dodgers are hitters are trying too hard. You know, they left 10 men on base the last time they faced Tyler Green.
It looked to me as if they're more aggressive tonight.
Well, yeah, maybe too aggressive. You know, they're just kind of take it as it comes. Don't try to force it.
Breaking ball and a beauty over for a strike, 1 and 2. They seem to be swinging more first ball fastballs tonight, not taking as many pitches, which goes along with your point. Tyler Green with 12 first pitch strikes, some of them called and others that they've swung at. So their plan is to get ahead of these hitters, and the Dodgers seem to realize that, and they're going after some first ball pitches. Held back.
I had one to hit there. That was a hanger up and over the middle. It used to be a good pitch to a good hitter, a hanging curve. It's what they used to try to do to Stan Musial once in a while, who was the best hitter I've ever seen in the National League, but he never looked for a hanger. He always looked for the pitcher's best pitch, not his worst. The bad hitters look for the worst pitch.
Wallach does not chase that breaking ball, and it's 2 and 2.
Bad hitters hit mistakes.
Heard Johnny Padres talking about Musial one night on the plane, saying it was almost uncanny the way you would throw a good pitch to him and he would just wait, and then it was almost as if you could see his head go down, look at it, and then go whack and hit it the other way off you. He agreed that he's as good a hitter as he saw. There goes the runner, and it's a check swing pop-up foul. Collins grabs it, and hustling back to first is Kelly, and that's the second out of the inning as they get Wallach on a check swing. Well, he hit that awful high for a check swing.
Yeah. Tyler Green was trying to
left fielder
fool Kelly. He was pointing towards the outfield. Then he saw first base uncovered, and he said, well, maybe I better get there. Nobody's there.
And Billy Ashley will bat now with 2 outs and Kelly back at first base. Ashley fought off a ball in on him last time up and singled to right center. Ashley struggling mightily with the bat here early in the season, striking out a lot and batting in the 8-hole, but he's a big guy, 6'7", 225, 30 pounds with a lot of power potential. He's hit 4.
He looks like one of those Penn State tight ends.
Kyle Brady. That's what he looks like. Brady's 260. Over for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Billy Ashley. Grew up in the state of Michigan. He obviously can be pitched to, but you better be careful not to make a mistake to him with the strength that he has. Big swing and a miss because he's got some holes.
Well, that high fastball is one of them. You're right. He is so big and strong, and he swings so hard. And if he ever, connects, it's going to go a long way.
You don't want to hit his bat, that's for sure. 0-2. Breaking ball, a beauty. Takes it for a called 3rd strike. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on base. Tyler Green has shut out the Dodgers again through 4.
Here's a look at this week's Mellon PSFS Financial Scoreboard, featuring our best loan rates. You can apply by phone. Call 1-800-MELLON-2. Mellon PSFS, the official bank of the Phillies.
Bud. Wines. Bud. Bud. Wines. Bud. Bud. Wines. Bud. Wines. Bud. Bud. Wines. Bud. Wines. Bud. Wines. Bud. Wines.
Al, ball player at 9 o'clock.
Oh, rookie. First time at bat.
How do you play the daily number?
Rookie, Al, you called it. Al, big Al. Al the man. Al the king.
Let's see. Box it. I'm feeling lucky tonight.
Oh, lucky. He considers himself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
The Pennsylvania Lottery's daily number. Play it pair, box, or play it straight.
Some fast food places have a breakfast biscuit like 7-Eleven's with sausage, scrambled egg, and cheese on a flaky buttermilk biscuit. At least we think they do. The Deli Central Breakfast Biscuit. Pick up one this morning at 7-Eleven. Like a deli, 7-Eleven's Italian hoagie has provolone cheese, salami, and 3 kinds of ham piled high on a fresh-baked roll. But delis do have one thing we don't.
Number 9!
The Deli Central Italian hoagie, delivered fresh every day to
Well, there's only been 1 run scored in the game. The Phillies scored that in the first. Back-to-back singles by Morandini and Duncan. Then Hollins drove in a run on a sacrifice fly. Morandini scored it.
Dave Hollins and Lenny Dykstra in the Phillies dugout. Hollins with a 1 RBI, as Whitey said, and Dykstra out of this series with that sore back, and the Phillies are just hoping that this rest and medication, he's going to feel better enough to get him back in there, because they sure miss him. Dave Gallagher batting in the 8-hole tonight and playing for Dykstra in center field. Leads off. Gallagher grounded to second his first time up. He'll be followed by Tyler Green and then Mickey Morandini in the leadoff spot. Gallagher loops one to right. Mondesi lost it in the lights for a second, and then it came out right to him, 1 away. Looked like he was in trouble there for a while.
Yeah, I think you're right. He lost it right in the beginning, but stayed with it. Usually that ball will play itself out of the lights.
What do you do when a ball goes in the lights?
Play it out.
Just hope it comes out and you see it.
Never remember losing a ball in the lights.
Really?
Never.
But it's usually that low liner, the one that kind of just hit then.
And I had a lot of low liners.
Yeah.
That should have been in the lights. I never remember losing one, though.
Green grounded out his first time up, grounded out to Wallach, who made a low throw to first, and Karras picked it. Phillies would have scored a run if he hadn't made that play.
Played against a guy that lost a ball in the moon one night. At least that's what he said, and it hit him in the mouth. He lost a couple of teeth.
Who's that?
Sam Jethro of the Milwaukee Braves. Big full moon up there. He lost the moon.
Never heard of that one either. I know people that howl at those babies, but not lose baseballs at them. 2-1. There are the numbers on Candiotti. He's pitched well.
Tyler will see a fastball now, probably.
Tyler Green can hit. He's going to be a pretty good hitter.
Nope.
But not on those things.
Well, that's a ball. It would have had him in a pretty good spot if he let it go.
Yeah, but your point there, that he might see a fastball, but Candiotti respects the fact that he can swing the bat, and he wasn't going to give him one. Got him again on strikes. 2 out and nobody on base.
Second baseman, Mickey Morandini.
Strikeout number 1 for Candiotti. Candiotti struck out 1 in his last outing in a no decision when the Dodgers beat the Mets 5-3. Mickey Morandini gets jammed, fly ball shallow right. Here comes Mondesi, waits. Easy inning for Candiotti. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Still 1-0 Phillies.
I had the most moving experience the other day. It involved me, my family, and a brand new Ford Windstar. When we went to our Ford dealer, we were instantly sold on Windstar. And not only did we get $1,000 cash back, we could choose from any minivan on the lot. No other minivan has more passenger room, and there's plenty of cargo room for those family vacations. It's ideal for the family on the move.
$1,000 cash back on Windstar is for a limited time, so you better move it to your Quality Plus Ford dealer today.
How can you top a 4-game series against the Braves?
With a spectacular fireworks show.
It's big time showdown showtime. The Atlanta Braves come in for 4. Friday, June 30th, 7:35.
Saturday, July 1st at 7:05. Sunday, July 2nd at 1:35.
And Monday, July 3rd at 6:05, followed by the annual Mellon PSFS Aerial Spectacular choreographed to music.
It takes something really spectacular to top off a 4-game set with the Braves.
And you've got it. Call 463-1000.
Them that die'll be the lucky ones.
Batten down the hatches and all hands on deck. Long John Silver's back on the high seas.
Will shiver my timbers.
In a Walt Disney classic that's got adventure pegged to the bone, with pirates aplenty and buried treasure to boot. A cinematic masterpiece.
There'll be no killing till I give the word.
Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island.
Monday at 8 on PHL 17.
Tonight's game is brought to you by your local Dodge dealers. Come in today because we know how to help. By Pico Energy, focusing our energies on you. And by Bell Atlantic Mobile. A mobile phone is only as good as the system it's on. Doesn't get much prettier than Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles on a absolutely gorgeous night in Southern California. And there's Sam Jethro's moon. Whatever Sam thinks about that when he looks at the full moon. Such a great place to play, Dodger Stadium.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Well, this ballpark was built just for baseball. The location, near a lot of freeways.
There's great parking. Just a tremendous facility, and the Dodgers have made the most of it over the years. This is a pot of gold here for L.A. Tom Candiotti swings at the first pitch again. Duncan deep in the hole, throws him out. He did that his last time up and got a base hit. So Candiotti retired to start the inning, one away in the 5th.
surprised Duncan was playing him over there to pull so much. The ball just barely got by Charlie Hayes.
Yeah, luckily it was hit weakly. Here's Delano DeShields, singled on the first pitch of the game that he saw, and then hit a fly ball to center with a couple men on base. Delano 1 for 2, batting at .228. Very unlike him. Strike call. Charlie Hayes plays up at third, but DeShields has shown no signs of bunting thus far in this series. There's Hayes. Strike 2 called. 0-2 with Offerman on deck. These are the 2 left-handed hitters in the lineup. DeShields a pure left-handed hitter, Offerman a switch hitter. 0-2 pitch on the way. Struck him out. Good job by Tyler Green to get Delano DeShields on 3 pitches.
Delano took the strikes and swung at the one bad pitch, the ball here. Broke down in the too low.
Strikeout number 4 for Tyler Green. In his shutout of the Dodgers, he walked 4 and he struck out 4. On a 7-hitter, beating Candiati 5-0 on May 30th at the Vet. Offerman the batter. And he takes a strike. A lot of first pitch strikes from Tyler Green tonight. That's what Schilling did in San Diego and what Quantrill did last night. 1-1. 16 first pitch strikes.
He's done that better tonight than any time during the season.
Yep. Misses high, 2-1. On deck is Mondesi. Tyler has walked 1. That was Mondesi in the first inning. Offerman. Oh, the grass slowed that baby up. Duncan throws him out. The grass is really high here at Dodger Stadium. Might have cost Offerman a hit. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Still 1-0 Phillies through 5.
Things aren't always what they seem. Sometimes you get more than you expect. Introducing the incredible I-30. One look inside, and you'll be amazed at the spaciousness and attention to detail. In fact, the I-30 has a larger interior than a Rolls-Royce Silver Spur. When was the last time you got more than you expected from a $30,000 luxury car?
This summer, Napa's keeping America running at about 200 miles per hour with the Road to the Championship sale. You could win an incredible trip to the Napa 500 in November, as well as Napa racing jackets and more. Also, pick up Autolite resistor spark plugs, just 44 cents, and Napa silver air filters from only $3.49. But hurry, these days, everything's going fast at Napa.
We keep America running. We keep America running.
There's so much in this country that belongs to everyone. No matter how different we are, we all have something in common. There's a thread that weaves us all together. It's me. It's you. It's Tommy. The new American fragrance from Tommy Hilfiger. Available at selected John Wanamaker stores.
And back here at Dodger Stadium, good pitching matchup here again tonight. Phillies lead at 1-0, Whitey, and here's what these guys have done.
Yeah, they've thrown about the same number of pitches. Tyler's given up 5 hits, Candiati only 3. Green has the advantage in strikeouts, 4-1. Candiati hasn't walked anybody. That's kind of a surprise with that knuckleball, but he has good control of it tonight.
Now here's the last out. Watch the way the grass grabs this thing.
Yeah, it just stops it almost. Man. Hit that crease there, but it looked like Dunk would have a little trouble getting to it. He wound up right in front of it. And this is San Francisco grass. It's just about the same.
This used to be a very fast surface, but they have a lot of fly ball hitters on this team.
Yeah, they have the big bombers and who don't care much about how the grass is.
Here's Duncan the batter. They almost look as if they're trying to protect their infielders with it too. I mean, Wallach's range is down. Offerman is, a little bit shaky, so they have the park tailored, but it's not good for a ground ball hitter, that's for sure. Mariano takes it low, 1-1. He has singled and fly to left.
The guy that really hurts on this team would be the Shields.
Right.
Although it would help him bunting, stop the ball bunting.
Big swing and a miss at a knuckleball, 1-2. Duncan, Jeffries, Hounds, 2, 3, 4 hitters for the Phillies.
This is why this pitch is hard to hit. Look at that thing.
They ought to call it a fingertip ball. That's what he throws it with. You hear Candiotti and all knuckleballers talk about the way they have to file their fingernails and make sure they're hard, because it's that's how they make their living, with their fingernails.
Years ago, they used to have true knuckleballers who threw it with their knuckles. Phil Necro started fingertips.
Pops up a knuckler. Carrows has it lined up, and Eric Carrows squeezes it, one away here in the 6th inning. 1-0 Phils on a first inning run.
Left fielder, Greg Jeffries.
Bring up Jeffries. He's grounded into a fielder's choice, grounded out to first. Phillies have had a couple other shots at Candiotti tonight. They had a runner to third with 1 out and didn't score. Jeffries at an even 260 as he steps in. Candiotti started throwing the knuckleball as a full-time pitch in 1986 with Cleveland. He went 16-12 that year, and it turned his career around. It's kept him around a lot longer than he might have been. Beats a knuckleball to second. Right there is Delino, and DeShields throws him out. Jeffries is gone. 2 outs here in the 6th. See a lot of weak outs off knuckleballers.
First baseman, Dave Hollins.
Hollins has had a good night off Candiotti. He has a sacrifice fly, and he's also singled to left.
Bunted
to third.
Yeah. He didn't bunt to left, I know that.
That was that perfect bunt that he laid down. And you notice he's batting right-handed against Candiotti. Let's pause for station identification on the Phillies television network.
You're watching Phillies baseball on WPHL TV, Philadelphia.
Floats that knuckleball in there for a strike. That's Candiotti, 1-1. Grounded to short. Good play, Offerman. Can he get Hollins? No. Hollins can fly, and Offerman made a good play on that, and Hollins beat it. He's 2 for 2.
Offerman playing him as a dead pull hitter, and he had so far to run to his left. Couldn't get that much on the throw. Here it is again. They've smelled a base hit. He always hustles.
He got out of the box pretty well, too, because he was leaning forward when he hit it. Offerman does everything he can here.
Pretty close play, too.
Sure was.
He just beat it.
Called accurately by Wally Bell, the first base umpire. And now here's Dalton, 0 for 2. Dalton hits it hard, but right at the Shields. He'll throw him out. The Phillies are gone in the 6th. No runs a hit. No errors and 1 left to the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 Phillies.
Years ago, Volkswagen came to America, and we were different. Today, nobody else builds German-engineered, incredibly fun-to-drive cars that are so affordable and so well-protected. So, we're still different. Right now, Volkswagen's celebrating our 40th anniversary with great values on all our models. To the 10 million Americans who've owned Volkswagens, we say, come on home. To the rest of you, come experience the difference. Lease a Passat GLX for only $299 a month at your Volkswagen dealer today.
Nobody does it like you, the way that you do. Nobody's got the power to please me.
The Hoover Power Drive Cleaner. It's self-propelled forward and back with reversible drive wheels and fingertip control. The self-propelled Hoover Power Drive. It makes the cleaning so effortless, you might say it's child's play.
Hoover, nobody does it like you.
The Phillies take on the always popular, always powerful, always colorful Cincinnati Reds. Tuesday, June 27th and Wednesday, June 28th at 7:35. Then Thursday, June 29th at 1:05 for a midweek Mellon PSFS Business Person Special. A confident, determined ball club this year. Great memories from the past 24 years. All come together in this memorable silver season. Call 463-1000.
The Phillies Media Guide contains all the facts and figures for the Phils, plus historical information on the ball club and past players. It's the best guide for all the Phillies information you'll want. Just send $12. That includes shipping. Phillies Media Guide, P.O. Box 7575, Philadelphia 19101, or call 215-463-1000. You can also purchase them in person during Phillies home games. The Phillies Media Guide. 1-0, and here comes the Thunder again. Mondesi, Piazza, and Karros as Tyler Green has shut him out through 5.
He's pitched him very well, too. You know, he's usually started Mondesi off with a breaking ball. He's kept pitches away from these 3 big hitters. They've helped him a little bit, swinging at some bad pitches.
Well, let's see if Tyler Green can keep it up. This is the heart of the Dodger order, the 3, 4, 5 hitters. Last year's Rookie of the Year, Mondesi. First pitch hit like a bullet right at Duncan, who has it and throws him out. What a shot that was at Duncan, 1 away, and Mondesi continues to chase that first pitch.
I think he got a fastball, too. I'm not sure.
Catcher, Mike.
Here it is.
Piazza.
It's a fastball, but right at Duncan. He stumbled a little, but able to get the play easily.
He hit it so hard that he had a lot of time even after all that. And Piazza, the batter, he has flied to deep right field and struck out. First ball, fastball over for a strike again.
Down the middle, too.
And Piazza, look at him walk away and grab some dirt. It's like, gee, if I had that again. Mike Piazza still hitting over 400. Came into the game at 417. Didn't have that many at bats because he was hurt. Tough play for Duncan. It ate him up, and it got through. He backed up on that ball, and you could see that was going to be trouble.
Played it into a tough hop. If he'd have charged, I don't know whether he would have had any better hop, but should be an error.
It is an error on the shortstop. So the Dodgers get a base runner. And that'll bring up Karros, who's grounded to short and popped up to Morandini. Eric Karros with 9 homers and 32 runs batted in. Roberto Kelly, who's 2 for 2, waits on deck. And the crowd's starting to get into it for the first time early in the whole ballgame. They haven't had much to cheer about. Karros fouls it out of play right side towards the upper deck and into it. Saturday night crowd here at Dodger Stadium. They have both the outfield pavilions open tonight. Right field was closed last night. There you see part of the crowd here. They had 29,679 here last night. 0-1 to Karros. 1-1. Tyler Green, 4-4 on the year. And you see how many first pitch strikes he's thrown tonight. Piazza not much of a threat to run. Green moves over anyway, runs him back. That's in the 7th inning down the road in San Diego. Center, Gallagher, it's right at him. Puts it away, 2 down. They've hit 2 balls on the nose in this inning, have the Dodgers, and have nothing to show for it, as Piazza will head on back to first. Bergosi looks on from the dugout. He has seen great pitching from his starters on this road trip.
Well, their earned run average is under 2. If they win this game, it'll only be their 3rd win, but they really have had pitching good enough to win them all.
Well, they scored just 1 run tonight and are hanging all 1-0. Here's Kelly, 2 for 2. To Duncan. Tyler Green gets him out again. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. Harry the K joins Whitey in the 7th. Through 6, Phil's lead at 1-0.
Healthcare, I'm confused.
End your confusion with personal choice from Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield. You're not required to sign up with just 1 doctor, and you don't need permission to see a specialist. Unlike an HMO, personal choice gives you the freedom to choose. It's backed by 56 years of experience from Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield. Ask your employer about personal choice, the flexible, affordable health plan you can lean on.
This Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited is loaded with standard features. Not like this new Chevy Blazer LT. Hey, this Jeep's got a 4-liter 6, driver's side airbag, and 4-speed automatic. Ditto. And the Blazer LT has more leg room, a 4.3-liter V6, and the exclusive driver control system. I'll bet you pay for that. Blazer LT is $4,700 less. $4,700 less? Oh! Looks like you're on shaky ground. Experience the new Blazer firsthand. Test drive one at your local Chevy Geo dealer.
Father's Day just wouldn't be the same without Craftsman. Like a 20-piece screwdriver set, 10-piece wrench set, 4-piece plier set, or 22-piece socket set. Your choice, only $19.99. Craftsman, only at Sears and Sears hardware stores.
Tonight's Phillies game is brought to you by Beechwood Aged Budweiser. It's always been true, this Bud's for you. Hoover, nobody gets the dirt out like Hoover. Nobody. And by your Quality Plus Ford dealers, home of 5 of the top 10 selling cars and trucks in America. And Harry Kellis joined us in the 7th. Harry.
All right, thanks, Rich. It's a 1-0 ball game here in the 7th inning. Phil's with 4 hits, Dodgers with 5. Phillies continue this trend of getting great pitching on this West Coast trip, and yet struggling to win games. Phil's lead this one with a 1st inning run, and Jim Eisenreich will lead it off. He's fly to left and grounded out.
Phillies have had bad West Coast road trips, but they've never had this kind of pitching and had bad West Coast trips.
Knuckleball comes in high for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Another one misses, 2 balls and no strikes.
Wichita State's Tyler Green
has 6 shutout innings here. Well hit to deep right field. This ball's out of here. Jim Eisenreich continues his assault on Dodger pitching, and the Phillies lead it 2-0.
Now, Candiotti had to throw him a 2-0 fastball, and he really nailed it. That was way over the right field fence.
Eisenreich's 3rd home run of the year. He's hit 2 career homers now off Candiotti. And brings on Charlie Hayes. He was safe on a 2-base error and grounded out. Ground ball to Shields, has it nicely to his left and throws Charlie Hayes out.
Here's the pitch that Eisenreich hit. Count was 2-0, and Threw that fastball inside half of the plate. Boom.
Gallagher.
Brings on Dave Gallagher.
In the Phillies bullpen.
Gallagher's grounded out and lined out to right field. The ball comes in low. Gallagher is a one-out base runner. And it will bring up Tyler Green, who'll try to move him along.
There's such a thing as a hanging knuckleball. That's what Gallagher just hit.
Green.
Just kind of came up there high and came down nicely into the top part of the strike zone, but it was a good ball to hit.
Rangers will get the bullpen up now. Green bunts a foul, 1 strike to it. Phillies has some tryout camps coming up next week. Wednesday, June 14th at the University of Delaware at 10 a.m. Thursday the 15th at the University of Pennsylvania at 10 a.m. Friday the 16th at Allentown College also at 10 a.m. Phillies tryout camps. Omar Dow and Greg Hansel are up. Dow, the left-hander. For further information on Phillies tryout camps, call the Phil's minor league offices at 215-436-6000. Bunts the ball foul. Tyler Green kept running because occasionally you'll see a ball hit the seam between the grass and the dirt and kick back fair. That one did not. No balls and 2 strikes. He wanted to see if Green was still bunting, and Green did drop the bat. Gets the bunt down. Candiotti throws to second. Got the out there. No chance for a relay. Candiotti got out in a hurry, and they get the force on Gallagher. So Green at first
Second
base.
baseman, Mickey
took a chance.
Morandini.
Flipping that ball a second, but he didn't hesitate. It's a good thing he didn't, because fairly close play.
Morandini has single grounded out fly to right. And he has scored one of the Philly 2 runs. Missing the knuckleball. Probably Candiotti's last inning. He is scheduled to hit third in the bottom half of this inning.
That pitch.
One ball and 2 strikes to Morandini.
Same spot.
I don't think that one bounced him. Beats a foul, still 1-2. Phillies leading here 2-0. We're in the 7th. mess with that knuckleball. It's 2-2. Makes the running grab just in front of the warning track. That'll retire the Phils in the 7th. 1 run, 2 hits, big blow, a homer by Eisenreich. No errors and 1 left. Stretch time at Dodger Stadium. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 2-0 Phillies.
On Renegade. An innocent man is gunned down.
What's the link between a dope dealer murder and a pillar of the community like Cliff Tracy?
And his family's next in line.
Mrs. Tracy, I think you're in very grave danger.
Now, one man will stop at nothing and risk it all to protect them.
I got the boy.
Reno tracks a stalker on the next Renegade.
Sunday at 7 on PHL 17.
Your advertising is your voice in the marketplace. Advertise in the genuine Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages, and your voice reaches more customers. A bigger ad gives you a bigger voice. A color ad gives your voice more impact. But if you don't have an ad, it's like having no voice at all. 9 out of 10 use it, and they're all ears. The genuine Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages. Bell Atlantic, the heart of communication.
When lawless lowlifes rule the streets,
Bobby, he's got a gun. He's got a gun.
there's only one place you can turn. Weeknights at 7. Hitch a ride with the nation's best state troopers.
Don't even start.
Real stories of the Highway Patrol. Then at 7:30, there are heroes that put themselves in the line of fire.
I saw my opening, and I took it.
Top cops.
Put that kid down or shoot.
Join the team that the bad guys just can't beat. Weeknight starting at 7 only on PHL 17.
True or false? You can catch a cold from getting a chill. False. But if you've already been infected, your immune system may have a better chance of fighting off the infection if you stay out of the cold.
Bottom of the 7th, it's Phil's 2, Los Angeles nothing. Wednesday at 8:30, Michael and Zariah try to trick their parents into purchasing a car on the Parenthood, only on PHL 17, the home of the WB. Bottom of the 7th, Tim Wallach leads it off. He is flied out and fouled out. That'll be Billy Ashley and probably a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Candiotti. Final scores in the American League. Oakland beat Boston. Seattle over New York with late scoring. Run the 7th, 8th, and 9th for the Mariners. Kansas City over Toronto. Detroit 7-5 over Minnesota. And Cleveland had their winning streak halted by Milwaukee 6-1. Baltimore behind Ben McDonald beat California 6-2. White Sox in Texas rained out tonight. Tim Wallach leads it off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Tim Wallach.
Shortstop Duncan throws Wallach out. 1 down on 1 pitch here in the 7th. Tyler Green, working here in the 7th, has not thrown nearly as many pitches as he does in his other games. He usually runs deep counts, a lot of walks.
Throwing strikes. He's getting the first pitch over.
70 pitches.
Duncan's had a lot of plays at short.
1 ball and no strikes to Ashley. Chris Gwynn has moved into the on-deck circle to bat for Candiotti.
Candiotti pitched.
Yep, well,
pretty good
to
game.
win.
Gave up 6 hits.
Miss with a knuckle curve. It's 2-1.
Hit him.
Brushed his uniform, I guess. Dalton argues with Ed Montague.
I wonder about that. You know, it looked like it should have hit him, but usually a catcher can't catch the ball when it hits a guy. Let's see here. It's really bearing in on him. I don't know how can you see that?
He just brushed his uniform top.
That counts.
I guess so. Now with a runner at first base, Dave Hansen will be
Your
the pinch
attention,
hitter.
please. For the Dodgers, now batting for Candiotti, number 5, Dave Hansen.
Hansen hitting at .259. As a pinch hitter, just 2 for 11. He's been a pretty good career pinch hitter. Missing with a knuckle curve, 1-0. .341 last year, .362 the year before. 2 balls and no strikes.
Dalton has been, talking Tyler Green through this game. Doesn't want him to hurt himself here now. Already put the runner on, I guess, nicking him with the ball. Down 2-0 to a pretty good fastball hitter in Dave Hansen.
And the Phillies bullpen will get up for the first time tonight. Ricky Batalico. Two balls and no strikes. Hot shot off the glove of Morandini, and they kept the out at second base. Morandini didn't see where the ball went right away, but he retrieved it in time to get the out. Duncan was spiked on the play by Ashley. But they get an out, and a big out for the Phils, out number 2.
Takes a base hit away from Dave Hansen, that force out. Morandini did a good job of knocking the thing down. But I don't think he was figuring on making a play. Now he looks and sees the play and says, hey, we can get him.
Just got him.
That was a quick flip. That was a break.
Here's Delino to Shields. He is 1 out of 3. 1 strike to DeShields. How's that one out of play? No balls and 2 strikes. Missing. 1 and 2. backing on the play. Still 2-2 to Delino to Shields. Hansen at first with 2 outs. Bills leading 2-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. High with it. Full count. Jose Opperman waiting on deck. Ground ball hit sharply. Collins juggles, finally picks it up and tags him out. That will end the inning.
That ball hit Hollins all over.
And he's stuck with it. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left after 7. 2-0 Phils.
Chevy Lumina. It's one of America's most popular cars, and you have never been closer to owning one. Lumina, with standard dual airbags, air conditioning, tilt wheel, power door locks, new safety features, a new design, and a price starting at $16,295. Cars is $1,850 more. Not even close. Right now, you're closer to the best deal ever. Your Chevy Geo dealers have your Lumina for as low as $199 a month. As deals go, these are pretty close to perfect. That's genuine Chevrolet America at your local Chevy Geo dealer.
Whether you're negotiating a deal,
Okay, if you're good, I'll read you a story.
Come on, make it 2.
calling in an order,
Skip the strawberry. We want chocolate.
scheduling a meeting,
I'm at the Big Artichokes.
or just checking in with the boss,
Honey, is it okay if I stay another half hour?
the most important thing
Hello?
is that the call goes through. A mobile phone is only as good as the system it's on. Choose Bell Atlantic Mobile, the heart of communication. Call 1-800-255-BELL.
Attention, please. For the Dodgers now pitching. Number 52.
Greg Hansel is the new pitcher coming on for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is 16th game. No wins, 1 loss, a 5.40 ERA. 15 innings, 18 hits, and 9 earned runs. He struck out 10 while walking 5. Hansel, a 24-year-old. Got him from the New York Mets in a deal that sent Hubie Brooks to New York. Mariano Duncan will be the first one to face Hansel. Duncan is 1 out of 3. Hansel's going to, after Candiati, look like he's throwing about 100 miles an hour. He does have a pretty good fastball. Gave Duncan a breaking ball and fooled him with it. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Mariano Duncan. Fastball wide. He taps a foul, third base side. Larry Boa fields. Final game of this series tomorrow. We'll be televising that one for you. Michael Mims goes for the Bills. Ramon Martinez for the Dodgers. Smashes and grabbed nicely by Wallach, and he throws out Duncan. Duncan hit it sharply, but at Tim Wallach, 1 down. That'll bring up Jeffries.
Hansel hung this ball, a curveball, and can hit it sharply. Good play by Wallach, keeping the body right there centered on the ball, and kept the ball right in front of him.
Wallach's won 3 Gold Gloves at third base in his career. Here's Jeffries, who is 0 for 3. He's hit into a fielder's choice and grounded out. grounded out. One ball and one strike. In the left field, Ashley was playing him too deep and can't make the play. Jeffries ends up at second base on a looping double to left.
The ball was in the air quite a while.
Ashley was playing him deep and swung it to the left center.
Dave Hollins.
Well, I guess he's not a real great outfielder.
Here's Dave Hollins. He is 2 out of 2 with a sacrifice fly and an RBI, bunt single, infield single. Bills lead 2-0 here in the 8th. Checked his swing on an inside pitch, 1 ball and no strikes. Base hit center field. Here comes Jeffries. Kelly's throw to the plate will be cut off. Bills lead at 3-0 on an RBI single by Hollins. His 3rd straight hit and his 2nd RBI of the night.
Big runs here late in the game. Still only 1 out.
Now Dalton will not swing against the right-hander. Dave Wallace has walked out and already made the wave to the bullpen, so they'll bring in a left-hander for Darren Dalton.
It's a nice stroke by Hollins on that fastball. Kelly's throw was cut off.
Omar Dahl will come on for the Dodgers.
Now coming in a pitch for the Dodgers, number 54, Omar Dahl.
We got a pitching change in the AT&T call to the bullpen. Salutes Shingle Belting, manufacturer of power transmission and conveyor belts for industry.
Lean on me. Healthcare, I'm confused.
End your confusion with personal choice from Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield. You're not required to sign up with just one doctor, and you don't need permission to see a specialist. Unlike an HMO, Personal Choice gives you the freedom to choose. It's backed by 56 years of experience from Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield. Ask your employer about Personal Choice, the flexible, affordable health plan you can lean on.
How can you top a 4-game series against the Braves?
With a spectacular fireworks show.
It's big-time showdown showtime. The Atlanta Braves come in for 4. Friday, June 30th, 7:35.
Saturday, July 1st at 7:05. Sunday, July 2nd at 1:35.
And Monday, July 3rd at 6:05, followed by the annual Mellon PSFS Aerial Spectacular, choreographed to music.
It takes something really spectacular to top off a 4-game set with the Braves.
And you've got it. Call 463-1000.
Here's our Chevrolet game summary. Tyler Green has pitched 7 innings of shutout ball. No runner, Dodger runner, has passed second or first since the 2nd inning. Eisenreich a solo homer in the 7th. Now hitting .422 lifetime against the Dodgers. And the ability to hold down the middle of the Dodger batting order has really helped Tyler Green tonight. The middle of the order is 0 for 8 tonight and only 1 for 24 in this series so far. Of course, the Phillies have just scored another run on Dave Hollins' single following Jeffries' double.
Omar Dahl, the 23-year-old left-hander from Maracaibo, Venezuela, appearing in his 20th game. 3-0 his record, 2.25 ERA, just 12 innings, 11 hits and 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 7 walks. Facing Darren Dalton. Dutch is 0 for 3 tonight. strike to Dalton. Dutch lifetime against Omar Dahl is 2 out of 4, including a home run. Dave Hollins at first base with 1 out. Run across. Phil's leading 3-0. Very high fly ball into shallow center. Roberto Kelly is there. Dalton's out for out number 2, and that'll bring up Jim Eisenreich. Eis is flied out, grounded out, and hit a home run. No matter which side they throw from, if they pitch to the Dodgers, Eis hits them. He's 3 for 7 lifetime against this fellow.
Well, you know, he's developed a great swing in his career, and he's stuck with it. He doesn't change much. Tried to level off on everything. He's always been a pretty good hitter.
1 strike to Jim Eisenreich. Missing with a sweeping breaking ball. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Eisenreich. Phil's lead it 3-0 here in the 8th. Collins will hold on at first base, 3-1. Eisenreich draws the walk, and the Phillies have 2 men on base with 2 outs for Charlie Hayes.
Third baseman, Charlie Hayes.
Let's see if they let Dahl pitch to this right-hand hitter. They have a right-hander up in the bullpen.
Well, maybe they'll let Charlie hit at a left-hander here. Nope, here comes Dave Wallace.
Bringing a right-hander, it would appear, to face Charlie Hayes with 2 men on base and 2 outs. He has gone to the bullpen. Tom Williams will be coming on. Pitching change for the Dodgers. It's 3-0 Phil's. Back after these messages.
Whether you're negotiating a deal,
Okay, if you're good, I'll read you a story.
Come on, make it 2.
calling in an order,
Skip the strawberry. We want chocolate.
scheduling a meeting,
I'm at the Big Artichokes.
or just checking in with the boss,
Honey, is it okay if I stay another half hour?
the most important thing
Hello?
is that the call goes through. A mobile phone is only as good as the system it's on. Choose Bell Atlantic Mobile, the heart of communication. Call 1-800-255-BELL.
Al,
Yeah.
we got a player.
I'd like the lottery ticket.
Yeah, she is a player. She's a big player. I would say straight. You're nuts. Straight, and backs it up with a pair.
428 and box it.
She's so boxing. Ding, 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 ding. Bring it. All right, okay. All right. Oh, all right. All right. Hey, Adrian, you know her? No, I don't know her, Ed. I was making a literary reference.
Pennsylvania Lottery's daily number. Play it pair, box, or play it straight.
Back at Dodger Stadium, Checking the National League Finals, Cubs beat Colorado 3-0 today. Montreal over San Francisco 11-5. Pittsburgh stopped Florida's 4-game winning streak, 6-2 Buccos. St. Louis beat Atlanta 5-3. Cincinnati edged Houston, sending Houston their 5th straight loss, and San Diego has beaten New York. So the Phils with a win tonight can lead the National League East by 4. Montreal winning and Atlanta losing. And the Phils lead it 3-0. Todd Williams, the new pitcher, a 6'3", 185-pounder. 24 years of age, from Syracuse, New York. 2-2 with a 4.24 ERA in 14 games, 17 innings, 16 hits, 8 runs. 6 strikeouts and 5 walks, and he'll be facing Charlie Hayes here with 2 men on base, 2 outs, and a run across. Dave Holland's at second, Jim Eisenreich at first. Charlie's been safe on a 2-base error and has twice grounded out. And strike to Charlie Hayes. That one first base side, no balls and 2 strikes to Charlie Hayes. Todd Williams last year at Albuquerque was 4-2, 13 saves, a 3.11 ERA. High round draft pick, a 54th round pick by the Dodgers in the June '90 draft. Ball right field. Mondesi hardly has to move. I will retire the Phils. Phils score a run in the inning on 2 hits. No errors, 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 3-0 Phillies.
Is it our imagination, or is MCI saying some pretty nasty things about AT&T lately? Maybe it's because 4 out of 5 customers will save more with AT&T True Savings than with friends and family. Or because AT&T True Rewards members enjoy points good for free AT&T minutes and free frequent flyer miles just for being AT&T customers. Maybe that's why every week thousands of MCI users are switching to AT&T. Call to switch to AT&T now. Your true choice, AT&T.
There's a new gasoline.
What's new about it?
With the power to drive down maintenance costs.
Really? Are you serious?
Yes, we are. New Exxon 93 Supreme keeps your engine cleaner.
Clean is good.
So it can help drive down maintenance costs.
Could gas do that?
New Exxon 93 Supreme can, with the power to drive down maintenance costs.
Gas that can save you money.
For more reliable performance.
Okay, I'll try it.
People stopping by to rely on the Tiger.
The easiest and most convenient way to order your Phillies tickets is by phone. Just call 463-1000 and order your tickets by phone. They can be left for pickup at the vet, or even easier, have them mailed. Plus, this is your number to order Phillies merchandise, hats, shirts, publications, and much more. The number to know for all your Phillies needs, 463-1000. Well, for Tyler Green, who has the Dodgers shut out on 5 hits, this inning will be the moment of truth for him. You see his total pitch count, 82, which is very good for him here in the 8th inning. In his last start here in the West Coast against San Francisco, in 6 innings, he threw over 120 pitches. But tonight he's been getting a lot of first ball strikes. You see his strike balls differential, which is good, very good for him.
Yeah, he always threw a lot of pitches that didn't seem to count so much. You know, they didn't have any purpose behind them. Well, he hasn't done that tonight.
Jose Offerman has grounded out, struck out, and grounded out. 1 ball and no strikes. One ball and 1 strike to Offerman. have to throw strikes to Offerman. He has been very selective this year, taking a lot of walks. He has 31, third in the league in walks. 2-2. Found the outside corner.
Big corner, Harry. The corner was about a 10-inch corner.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Offerman. Calls it back, still 2-2.
I think they're having some words. This Offerman and Ed Montague, the umpire.
Popped him up. Who wants it? Duncan and Hayes are both there, but Charlie takes charge. 1 down. That'll bring on Raul Mondesi.
Right fielder.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the AT&T Business Advantage. Let it work for you. Mondesi is walked. Line to deep right, grounded sharply to short. How long can you continue to handle Mondesi, Piazza, and Karros the way Phillies pitching is?
They've been pitching them pretty tough.
Mondesi really helped him there if it stays in play. Dalton has room and gets an ice cream cone. That's big out number 2. There's so much foul ground here that Dalton had a long run. Had to worry about the screen, but had the ice cream cone for out number 2. What a job Dutch has done.
He swung at that ball. That was up around his chin. High fastball. And I think some of these big, powerful Dodger hitters are getting a little frustrated down there. They're, you know, when you chase a pitch like that, you're pressing a little bit.
He helped the pitcher a lot. Here's Piazza. He comes up with nobody on base. He is 0 for 3.
Whoa. Where that pitch was.
A little low, Whitey.
A little low.
1 ball and no strikes to Piazza. High foul up into the upper deck. 1-1. Green wants a different ball from the plate umpire, Ed Montague. Field, that's going to stay in the park. Eisenreich makes the catch at the warning track. A 1-2-3 inning for Tyler Green. No runs, hits, errors, none left. We go to the 9th. 3-0 Phils.
Life is a game. Play it at resorts.
Life is a game. Play it at resorts. Dining shows the indoor. Life is a game. Play it at resorts. Dining shows the indoor sports. What a place to play. Merv Griffin's Resorts. Life is a game. Play it at resorts. Dining shows the indoor sports. What a place to play. Merv Griffin's Resorts.
Remember your first bite of Kentucky Fried Chicken? That great original recipe chicken taste? Well, now it's marinated through and through for that same great taste in every bite. It's time to try it again.
Everybody needs a little KFC.
Rediscover the one-of-a-kind taste of our original recipe chicken with this special $9.99 offer. Get 12 pieces of chicken, now marinated through and through for more of that great original recipe taste. Yours to enjoy for only $9.99.
The Infiniti i30 is truly an extraordinary luxury car. It has a revolutionary micro-finished V6 that can out-accelerate many luxury V8s. It comes with patented rear multi-link beam suspension that allows for superb handling. And it does something all $30,000 luxury cars should do. Perform.
After 8 innings of play, the Phils 3, Los Angeles nothing. Wednesday at 8, Pop moves in with his boys on the Wayans Brothers, only on PHL 17. Ninth inning, Phillies on top 3-0, and Dave Gallagher will lead it off. Tyler Green is in the on-deck circle. So he'll bat for himself, and then the top of the order, Mickey Morandini. Todd Williams, the fourth Dodger pitcher to work, is out there. It is just remarkable the kind of pitching the Phillies have had this year. Big question mark coming out of spring training was the pitching.
Center fielder, Dave Gallagher.
Storyline was the Phillies would score runs. Well, it's been just the opposite. The Phillies have struggled for runs and getting great pitching, especially on this trip.
This is the best string of pitching they've had this year yet. These games out here.
1 ball and no strikes to Dave Gallagher, who is 1 out of 3. Michael Mims will be pitching against the team that signed him tomorrow, Ramon Martinez. Speaking of Michael Mims, his brother was a hard luck loser last night. Mark Mims pitching for Albuquerque, still in the Dodger chain. Lost a 1-0 game to Edmonton. Mark went. He was our guest in San Diego, came up to the booth. He went 8 innings, 5 hits, and 1 run. Lost it. 1 ball and 1 strike to Gallagher. Paul Quantrill, who pitched so well last night, shutting out the Dodgers.
Managers in this league saying, who are these guys? Like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Who are these guys?
3 balls and a strike. Line drive to right. That'll be a hit. Mondesi over to cut it off. Gallagher won't challenge that arm.
Yeah, he just stands out there with the ball waiting for you to run.
Pitcher.
He gets mad when they don't
Tyler Green.
He gets over there and taking a look at the runner, and they go ahead.
Tyler Green will try to bunt him up. Green has grounded out, struck out, and bunted into a fielder's choice. Gets the bunt down. They'll take the sure out at first base this time. Sacrifice good by Green. It goes Todd Williams to Delino to Shields. Moving Gallagher to second base.
Second baseman, Mickey.
Bringing up Mickey Morandini. He has single grounded out, fly to right, and line to deep right. Strike to Morandini. Two strikes to Morandini. Nothing Phil's ninth inning. Missing wide. Dodger fans have been silenced in this series with the Phillies pitching shutting out the Dodgers. 37,220 the paid attendance here tonight. faithful are already departing.
They're leaving late. They usually go about the 7th.
Struck him out. It's out number 2 in the inning, and that'll bring up Mariano Duncan. Duncan is 1 out of 4, is singled, died out, popped up, and grounded sharply to third. Dave Gallagher at second base with 2 outs. Nothing to Duncan. It's paused for station identification on the Phillies television network.
You're watching Phillies baseball on WPHL TV, Philadelphia.
2 balls and no strikes to Mariano Duncan. Going away 3-0.
Dunk could get a green light here.
He could.
You know, they'd like to get Jeffries to bat, but Duncan could jump on a fastball. Not a good pitch to hit.
3-1 to Mariano Duncan. Fouls it out of play, a full count.
Betting man Harry, I'd say he would get a 3-2 slider. That base open. Sinker ball.
Beats it foul, full count.
Doesn't have a very good slider. I think that's what this Williams is going to need, is to work on his breaking ball. He does have a good sinking fastball. Certainly his best pitch.
Again, fouls it off. Still 3-2 to him. You didn't think Dunk was going to walk, did you?
He's first.
Ground ball to third base. Tim Wallach throws Duncan out, and then will retire to side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Phil's lead 3-0.
Here's an interesting new twist. Only a Sony Handycam Vision Series camcorder has the new swivel screen color viewfinder. Shooting is easier and playback is instant. So the fun is easy to watch, even when it's something you'd rather not see. Sony Handycam with swivel screen. Life can be so simple.
Strawbridge & Clothier is your Sony headquarters. When you buy a camcorder starting at $4.99, you'll get 4 tickets to Hershey Park as a bonus. Now at Strawbridge & Clothier.
Get out of the rut and into the ballpark for a midweek Mellon PSFS Business Person Special. Thursday, June 29th at 1:05 when the Phillies play the Cincinnati Reds. For tickets, call 463-1000.
This summer, Napa's keeping America running at about 200 miles per hour with the Road to the Championship sale. You could win an incredible trip to the Napa 500 in November, as well as Napa racing jackets and more. Also pick up Napa silver oil filters from just $1.99. Hand-selected Evercraft tool sets, your choice only $9.99. But hurry, these days everything's going fast at Napa.
We keep America running. We keep America running. Nobody does it like you, the way that you do. Nobody's got the power to please me.
Hoover's exclusive 2-tank system lets you pick up wet in one tank, then switch to a separate tank to pick up dry. So there's no mess emptying, wet or dry.
Nobody does it like you, Hoover. Nobody does it like you.
Eric Karras leads off for the Dodgers here in the ninth. 1 strike to him. He's grounded out, popped up, and lined to center. Smothers a ground foul. No balls and 2 strikes to Eric Karras. Head. 1-2.
Knuckle curve that got away from him.
Two balls and 2 strikes. Sharply knocked down by Hollins. He'll stay with it.
Davis boxing him up down there, but he's recovering.
He does stay with him. He'll take him off his chest, off his head, anything to keep him in the infield.
Center fielder, Roberto Kelly.
Sharply, not an easy play.
He's on Roberto Kelly. He is 2 out of 3. And he has the last hit given up by Tyler Green back in the 4th inning. One ball and no strikes. High fly ball should be out, number 2. Eisenreich coming on. Squeezes. 2 down. It'll bring on Tim Wallach.
Tyler Green has had 2 runners reach second and 1 reach third.
The 25-year-old out of Wichita State, Phillies' first-round pick in the '91 draft, 10th player selected. He's starting to show the reasons why he was a number 1 draft pick.
He gets Wallach. He gets out of this inning. 18 straight shutout innings against this ball club. This is a good hitting club.
Yes, it is. 2 balls and no strikes. Green has only walked 1 tonight. Normally he gets involved in a lot of walks in the game. Big hack. Wallach was going to take him deep. Dodgers have not done at the plate against Tyler Green or Paul Quantrill. 2-2. Fouls it out of play. Still 2-2. Almost hit him with a knuckle curveball. 3-2 to Tim Wallach. High fly center field. It's deep, but Gallagher has a beat on it. Makes the grab. Tyler Green now leads the National League in shutouts with 2 and in complete games with 3. What a job by the big right-hander out of Colorado and Wichita State. The Phils' last back-to-back shutouts were September 14th and 15th in '86, a 6-0 win over the Mets at Veterans Stadium by Kevin Gross, and a 5-0 win on the 15th against Pittsburgh at the Vet by Don Carmen. Last back-to-back shutouts on the road, May 5th and 6th, 1979, right here at Los Angeles. Behind Dick Ruthven, May 5th, 11-0 win, and on May 6th, a 4-0 win behind the legendary Nino Espinosa. So Quantrill and Tyler Green, the young right-handers for the Phils, have done something that hasn't been done in a while in Phillies history. 3-0 final. Phils back with the totals and a wrap in a moment.
AT&T, this is Carla.
Carla, this calling circle thing is too much for me. The TV ads, they're calling me at home. My terrier is less tenacious.
You want AT&T True Savings.
Yeah?
It's AT&T's simplest way to save 25%.
Good, because I want simple.
Sign up, make $10 in calls a month, and we'll subtract 25% off your AT&T bill.
25% off to who?
To anybody.
Anybody?
Anybody in the U.S.
Hooray, you signed me up, because, you know, Are you married?
AT&T True Savings. Save 25% to anybody, anytime, anywhere. That's your true choice. AT&T.
He's a mama's boy, big time. Fighting among the family on the next Charles Perez. Meet family members who just can't seem to get along.
I think he wants to hurt me pretty bad.
They tend to disagree about everything.
It sounds like the only thing that takes place in the family is rivalry and competing.
What would get you fuming at a family member?
I slept with his first wife.
Don't miss Families at War.
I want a public apology.
On the next Charles Perez.
Monday at 5 on PHL 17.
Back at Dodger Stadium, where the Phillies have shut out the Los Angeles Dodgers on consecutive nights. 4-0 last night, 3-0 tonight. Quantrill and Slocum last night. Tyler Green, a complete game shutout tonight. For the winning Phils, 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 8 left. For the Dodgers, no runs, 5 hits, an error. They left 7. Dave Hollins was 3 for 3 with 2 runs batted in for the Phillies, and Jim Eisenreich hit a home run for the Phils as he continues his assault on Dodger pitching. Our next telecast here on the Phillies television network, I'll tell you a little bit about our player of the game first. Our Chevrolet player of the game is going to be Tyler Green, who now leads the National League in complete games 3 and in shutouts with 2. Both his shutouts coming against this Dodger club. Tyler Green didn't give up a hit after the 4th inning as he pitched the Phils to a 3-0 win. He is our Chevrolet player of the game. Our next telecast here on the Phil's television network tomorrow afternoon for the final game of this series with the Dodgers. We're on the air at 4 o'clock. Michael Mims against Ramon Martinez. Check your local listings for the games carried in your area. Once again, the final score, the Phils 3 and Los Angeles 0. For Rich Ashburn and Chris Wheeler, Harry Callis saying thanks for watching. We'll talk to you tomorrow afternoon from Dodger Stadium on the Phillies television network.
Phillies baseball has been brought to you by Beechwood Aged Budweiser. It's always been true. This Bud's for you. By the Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 people use the genuine Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages. By the newest Geo, Metro. It's one small car with a lot of big ideas. By Mellon PSFS, the official bank of the Phillies, featuring full-service evening and 7-day banking. And by Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield. For 57 years, the health insurance company you can lean on.
the director of Die Hard and The Hunt for Red October, Sean Connery, Medicine Man.
Tuesday at 8 on PHL 17.
We now join our regularly scheduled program already in progress.
The Big Daddy, Cecil Fielder. And one of the topics was how, when it comes to stealing bases, nobody calls him the Fielder Flash.
Well, you know, I've been really working on my jumps lately. You know, I'm going to steal me a bag.
Well, there's Cecil down at first base. We all know that he has never stolen the base in the big leagues, and he's played in more games than any major leaguer without stealing a base.
In the last couple of days, you know, I had a couple of days off. I've really been over here trying to work on my jump to steal that bag.
Big Frank playing behind Big Cecil at first.
Why?
A lot of poundage down there.
Cecil's 6'3".
Literally and figuratively.
Cecil's 6'3", 250.
I can't steal a base, you know, but Skip has the hold sign on me. He doesn't give me the green light. But I'm about to take off on somebody because it's getting ridiculous. I got that feeling.
There goes Cecil. Karkovice, they got him by a mile. Big Cecil trying to sneak up on somebody, and that's tough to do.
And even Cecil's got to laugh about this one.
He's looking at Frank laughing. Hey, hey, hey.
I don't think so. See, you got to have a sense of humor in this game.
You do?
Yeah.
Brute presents